Sure.
Affinity Xtra, be extra.
Or something. Or do I have to do it? I mean, I know, I mean, I really understand. Oh, it's Chris. Oh, I'm rich. Hallelujah. Sis Kazaya, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Chris is ducked out. I don't know where it's gone. In the good barber chair.
So,
Yo, what kind of time you call this?
yeah, listen, I'm like 2 minutes late. Jamaican time.
Oh, Lord Jesus, in come for Jamaican time. No.
Jamaican time.
Are you good?
Yeah, man, everything good. How are you?
I'm all right, you know. I can't complain. It's weird being on this. Huh?
Can I just make a quick disclaimer?
Yeah.
Right. People, if Nadia mentioned anything about dub plates, we're going to turn the live off.
So Chris brought it up. So in case, if anyone wants context about these dub plates, just hit me up. DJ Marks, God bless you, brother. Chloe Blake. If anyone wants any context about these dub plates, just hit me up in the comments. And then Chris, you can't turn it off because the people want to know why I specifically mentioned dub plates.
Please don't say nothing.
God bless you. God richly bless you. Okay. So, first of all, I want to acknowledge that you got me on an Instagram live. First of all, this is a big thing. I had to tell him yesterday. I had to say, not just any and anybody I do an Instagram live for. So while he wipes down his barber chair, taking all the hair,
can't see me properly.
Yeah, man, lift it up.
Someone said that. Who said that? Oh, Michelle, can you see me now properly?
I don't know. I can't keep up with comments. I can't do two things at once, people. I'm a dinosaur, okay? Just about got this going. But we give tank. What is it really hot? Chris, is it really hot in Aylesbury? Because you're looking like,
you know what?
Sweater runner.
Yeah. I've been running like almost as fast as Usain Bolt just to be on time, and I still get, you know what I mean?
Still was late. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate.
So right now, I was running up and down. That's what it was.
Okay, all right. I'll let you. Did you work today?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
So I'll let you off. Let's start again. Hi, Chris.
Oh,
nice
hi.
Of you to come.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of this Instagram Live interview right here on Affinity Xtra. Be extra. I'm your host, DJ Naadlox,
right.
And you are Chris the Ambassador.
Indeed.
Now, we're gonna start this interview. I'm gonna do it. I usually ask about food. Me now ask about food this time.
Oh God.
Actually, I'm not gonna ask about food in the intro, but I'm gonna ask you about some food.
Okay.
Later on.
Okay.
Now, I just want us to get like a quick intro to the people so they can kind of get to know you and we can loosen up a bit. Not that we need to loosen up, but you know. So in 3 words, describe Chris the Ambassador. Just 3 words.
3 words.
You can keep it as elusive as you want to.
3 words.
Real, bless up. Yeah, 3 words.
A guy who loves people. And
No. You can't say that. That's not 3 words.
All right, in 3 words.
Just 3, and it can't be a sentence. Just 3 random words that describe who you are.
CDA.
Say that again.
CDA. Chris.
That doesn't work either.
3 words.
Just 3 words that describe you.
3 words.
I should have asked your wife. I'm sure she would have been able to give me 3 words to describe Chris.
Yeah,
come on.
That's a hard one though, because that's 3 words. That's literally
just 3 words. 3 words that you would describe yourself or that you associate with Chris the Ambassador? If
Right.
that's easier.
So, 3 words I would say to describe Chris the Ambassador. There's so much different things.
Chris, this is not hard. I could give you 3 words to describe you. Come on. I know it's been a long day. Drink some water, yeah, man. Get some of that good Costco water down your.
3 words to describe Chris the Ambassador.
Mm.
Well, changes.
Changes, okay.
Loving.
Loving. There you go.
God-fearing.
God, that can be 1 word. There you go. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. It's over now, Chris. You can breathe. Breathe again.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that wasn't supposed to be hard either. That wasn't supposed to be hard. Next time, I'm just going to ask you about food.
You know what it was? What it was, it's not that it's hard. It's just that I really was running late. But I shouldn't even say this to the people. But the truth in it set you free, right? So I was running, so I rushed, yeah, literally. That's why I'm here sweating, right? So I was rushing. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be late because I did have an appointment earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously I was running late with that person. So that's why. But I'm here, so let's do it.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the first quick-fire question has gone. The second question now. If you could duet with anybody, living or dead, who would it be?
Well, if I could, that person is dead.
That's fine. Who would it be?
Huh?
Yeah, who would it be?
Bob Marley. I would love to do it.
And I don't need to ask you why, but for the people that are listening, why would you want to do it with Bob Marley?
Because I see Bob Marley as such an era that he was one of the first person who kind of give me some insight about my history, where I'm from, and you know what I mean. And I just think that guy is something special. I think he was, you know what I mean, God created that man to open the eyes of a lot of people, and I believe, and I'm one of them who I learn a lot from reading about him and listening to some of his music. So yeah, I'm a big fan.
So slightly off topic, what's your favorite Bob Marley song?
Well, to be fair, I love One Love, but there's a song called A Natural Mystic. And I have a favorite. I've got a lot of Bob Marley. I'm a big fan.
Okay. So I love Bob Marley, and they would want to do a collaboration with Bob. I think that would be a lot of people's dream. Definitely. It's funny that all of the greats, really, when you look at it, when you pre the thing, all of the greats were gone too soon.
Yes, true.
All of them. Bob Marley, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, all the big. Why? It's not shame.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. So in terms of that, those quick fire questions, I'm going to leave it there.
Right.
But I'm going to ask you about 2020. Because I feel like I have to address 2020 with everybody I interview from now, because 2020 was a different time, you know? So how did, and it doesn't have to be a long, this part of the conversation does not have to be long, but first of all, how did 2020 impact you from kind of the beginning lockdown? Were you expecting it? And then how did it impact you as an artist and as a father, as a husband?
Do you know what?
Family man.
2020 was one of the worst year for me in some sense. But on the flip side of that, it's like one of the greatest year as well.
Okay.
So there's a two side to it for me, but I try to look at the good things that I've achieved in 2020 and try to use that to overpower and override the negative. Now, what I've gained in 2020 I still have. But what I lost in 2020 would never come back. So it leave a void, it leave a hole. So for me, it's like 2020, starting of 2020 was, I was thinking, you know what? Everyone talking about the pandemic and stuff like that. But I was still having a bit of hope that, yeah, I really want to come back on the scene. I want to come back out. I want to start singing some music and do some shows.
You were taking a break from your release of New Chapter.
Yes.
Was that the beginning of 19 or was it 18?
That was the beginning of 19. That was
yeah.
Ending of 18 going to 19, yeah.
19. When it February we did the launch?
No, February we did the charity do.
February we did the that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
So that was going down to, that was the 3rd of November 2018 going.
That we did the launch.
Yeah, and so that's when we did that. And then obviously starting out 2020, I feel like, yeah, I want to come back. I want to start, you know, just release some music and, you know what I mean? And I feel like I had a break. So it's my time now, because I like, if you know me over the years, I always take a break and come back. Always take a break, because I believe that the music I spend so much time and money and invest in, I believe that it's very important to leave it, let it grow. That's like me sowing a seed. My music is like a seed that in the ground that, you know what I mean, germinates. I have to leave it to grow and just water it. So that's for me. When it comes to the project, that's what I normally do. I never rush music, if you know the journey anyway. But yeah, so I was thinking, yeah, it's my time to come back now. I feel like, yeah, I'm ready. And I'm thinking, wow, right, what way to approach it? So I'm just planning a lot of different things and just thinking, you know what, I just want to talk to management now and get things ready. Long story short, this whole pandemic for me.
I knew you wouldn't be able to get through the whole interview without saying pandemic. I knew it.
You know, so I'll sing about it. So yeah, so the whole pandemic for me came in, and then I realized, wow, something looks serious. So then I have to close my business down. And then I'm thinking, close my business down? How am I going to feed my family? So I'm thinking, what? So that's when it starts to get real for me. But I never really get stressed out or depressed about it. I was just thinking, right, I'll just start do some studying and just start do some new thing and learn some new skills and start do some new stuff. You know what I mean? I just start a lot of stuff, a lot of different bits of doing behind the scene. And then anyway, using that time, I said, I'm going to just start record some songs. So I reach out to a few producers and say, look, I'm back in the studio. And everyone get excited and I start getting...
Hold on. So you were back in the studio? Sorry, carry on. I just wanted to leave that bit there. Just put a pin in that bit. Carry on. Yeah,
I was. And then I started to just basically, you know, using that time to record some songs. Anyway, I'm thinking, right, what am I going to do? Because obviously I got my family, I got bills to pay, I got things to do. And I still got, obviously, we got people overseas, same way that we need to, you know what I mean, reach out to and stuff like that. So it was just more of a thinking thing for me, like a mind thing. I'm just thinking which direction to go, because I'm always thinking, and I'm a thinker and I'm a doer. So I want to do stuff, you know what I mean? And anyway, it led me to start the Changes Barbershop. So
because I remember before, so I knew you cut hair. So was it that you didn't have your own shop before, and then through the pandemic you were able to launch it after we opened back up?
Yeah, because for years I've been running away from opening the shop, right? So I just rent from someone. And then just, you know what I mean, I just feel comfortable, you know, doing the rent business, and that freed me up to do. I was only doing it like maybe 3 days a week. Because that freed me up so I can do the ministry and do the music and stuff like that. And then, yeah, and then I just go ahead and just open the shop in the middle of the pandemic. And so people saying to me, what are you doing? Are you mad? Don't do it. I said, look, I want to scare myself. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this business, and it's going to be successful. It's going to work. Changes. It's going to work. Changes to the world. Changes to the haircuts. Changes to everything. It's a brand, and I'm building the brand, and it will reach where it's meant to reach. So I step out by faith. Now, leading down, coming through, obviously this summer, I would not trade the quality time that I get to spend with my children and my wife and just spend at home. You know what I mean? I would never ever, you know, I would never ever trade that in. So anyway, long story short, coming towards the end of the year, my wife's grandma passed away. That was a big shock for us. That was like a ton of brick just come down on us. So that was, you know what I mean? It was very heavy, very hard to deal with. Coming a few months later, I lost my auntie and my uncle in the space of 3 days. So that for me, that's what put me down to lie on the floor. I was literally, I'm thinking, I wasn't praying. I wasn't thinking, honestly, I was knocked out for 6. Because obviously I didn't expect that. So that for me was something, that wasn't the hardest thing to deal with, you know? So for me, it's a bittersweet kind of thing, if you know what I mean. There's things that I've achieved, but there's things that I also lost, and I would never gain it back. So I would sum up 2020 and says, you know what? It was a challenging year for me, but there was a portion of blessing that wrapped up in all of that for me. Because that whole thing that happened scenario with losing the loved ones, that propelled me to start even think about how I'm writing my songs or I'm delivering my songs. And later on, you know, in a few months, you guys will see what I'm talking about. I start to meditate different. I start to, you know what I mean, different way of singing and different way of doing, you know what I mean, doing music. Music for me now and music for me a year ago is 2 different things. You know what I mean? It's 2 different approach. So yeah, yeah.
There's been growth. It's good to, I'll say it's good to hear, but the reality is that 2020 brought a lot of heartache for people.
Definitely.
But through it, I feel like there's definitely been growth. It's been a different. We've had to rely on God differently in 2020. Let's be real about it. So yeah, and I suppose for you and your ministry now, it's birth new music for you. You just released Purpose, which just give the people a little bit of the lyrics if they haven't heard it yet. Just some significant words from the lyrics.
Me a walking on my purpose. Me a talking on my purpose. So when you see me, I'm moving in my purpose. Because I'm destined for greatness. Yes, I'm a tailor me a success. Anytime I look, me see greatness. The only way is up and the devil can't stop this. Watch this. Boom. Every gift and talent where God give me. On the top when put me, make the world see me. From Europe, take it back straight to Philly. Work hard every day just to make the milli. Every youth on the corner, they killy. Put on the guns and stop from act silly. You want a Topical, no, you want no Machiavelli. I got alone and you don't need no Henny. Boom. Me a walking on my purpose. Me a talking on my purpose. So when you see me, I'm moving in my purpose. Because I'm destined for greatness.
Hold on. That's all I wanted. The thing now worked for me.
It now worked. Oh God.
Yes, man. Yes, it was needed. So those lyrics are so profound, especially in a year where, like you said, you were asking yourself, what were you gonna do? You can't do the ministry that you used to do. And for me, I found that particularly hard myself. Like when people ask me, I lost. DJ Naadlox was lost in 2020, fully lost. I lost that part of myself. And despite the fact that I still had radio to deal with, obviously we launched Affinity in 2020. So there was a period where I wasn't doing any radio. And then Affinity came, and to be honest, I'd lost the drive to DJ. It just kind of left me. So I fully get if ministry is such a big part of your life, and then all of a sudden, nothing will go on.
True.
That you can be questioning it, in addition to not being able to do that and not being able to work, and you have a family. So how did Purpose? How was it birthed?
So you know what? Purpose. It's a long story, but I cut it short. When I remember years ago, because I've been using this word purpose for a very long time. I remember years ago, I preached a message titled Discovering Your Purpose. And the reason why I did preach that message was because of two things. One was because a lot of people, they're always asking me, Chris, how do you know your purpose? How do I know my purpose? How do I know that I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing? So I always get in these questions. That's one. Number two was, before I launched Chris the Ambassador, I remember I was in Bible school at the time. And I went to this seminar for the weekend, and the theme was discovering your purpose. And then my tutor said, look, in the morning, you're gonna give a word. And I remember I was talking, I was sitting in the place and I was thinking, right, I'm writing down a few things. And then it hit me and says, look, discovering your purpose. And I asked myself the question, are you walking in your purpose? Are you moving?
The sound is gone. I can't hear you.
Can
you hear me? Oh.
Can you hear me?
The sound went.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
We're good. So I was thinking, look, you know what I mean? Are you walking in your purpose, Chris? So I'm asking myself the question over and over. And to be honest with you, I couldn't answer. Because I couldn't answer that question, right? So leading from then, I'm thinking that I'm so conscious of me living my purpose, walking in my purpose, moving in my purpose. So what I did then was look in the mirror. And I remember I looked in the mirror and I said, look, walking in my purpose. And that's when I got the revelation of Chris the Ambassador. Changes to the world. The world is waiting to hear you. And that was it, exact. And Chris the Ambassador Ministry launch. So when I received, fast forward, when I received the beat from the producer, the first thing came to me was purpose. And I was like, oh, wow, purpose. And then I'm just walking around my kitchen and I'm just thinking, I'm walking in my purpose. I'm dancing, and I was in the kitchen dancing. So I'm saying I'm dancing in my purpose. Then I moved to the left and the right, and I said I'm moving in my purpose. And I said, and I'm just thinking the only way is up. So that brought me back to when I started out in Bible school before I launched Chris the Ambassador. So that's when I said, you know what? This question people always asking me. So I'm gonna put a stamp on it in a time as this, when I've just been through so much, and which I'm still going through right now, but better than how I was. So I went in the studio and I just gonna talk my mind, make it personal, and I guarantee, a lot of persons out there can sing this song and actually, personalize it for themselves. So that's how purpose just birthed, based on the past and the present. And then, I came up with the lyrics, and even the second verse, if you listen to the second verse properly, that's a personal statement in the second verse, and I just put everything in the song that I've been through, everything that, conversations that I had, and I just personalize it. And everyone else out there, I believe and I trust that they can also take that same song, wake up in the morning, I'm moving on my purpose. Wake up, walk down the street, I'm walking in my purpose. Do you know what I'm saying? So man. Yeah.
Well, it works. I unfortunately, what has happened, I don't know whether Uprise Music are in the building still, but I was hoping, to get the exclusive as part of the, Affinity Xtra family. I didn't quite get that. It's okay though. I was able to watch the launch party, and I saw that it got 1,000,001 pulled up. Loreen Cato nearly fell down. It sounded like everyone went crazy. I was like, how did I miss this? I was doing my show, and when I watched it back, I had missing outfit, the reverse of missing. I was like, I should have not done my show and just come and listen. But next time, Marcus, we want an exclusive. Okay, brother.
You will.
Please and thanks.
No.
Marcus and Chris.
All right, I'm gonna talk for Marcus. Yeah, that's a promise.
I hope everyone heard that. Just
That's
if you heard that, just give me a wave and just say
no,
yes.
no, with the pinky fingers. That's a promise.
All right,
That's
we have it. We have it. The next time I get the exclusive. Talking about exclusives, what like is there an album coming? Let's ask the question, or an EP, or a something.
You know what? I was thinking of an album because I've
Thank you,
got.
Marcus. Thank you. God bless
I,
you. I see your comments.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of an album, right? I was thinking of an album, but obviously, we got a very big team down there at Uprise. I was thinking, yeah, for album. I'm thinking I've got so many songs, so I think just compile them and put them in put them together. But after having meetings and stuff, and few meetings, and discuss the plan and see the roadmap where I'm going, what direction we're going, and stuff like that. We kind of change route a little bit.
Okay.
We kind of change route, you know what I mean? Yeah, we change routes.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, we change the route. We change the route.
Oh,
So,
I'm listening.
so the thing is, so for right now, right? So right now, we ain't thinking of an album right now.
Okay.
An album right now, no, we're not thinking of an album. I can confirm that, and I know that Marcus will confirm that too, because obviously, yeah. But one thing I can say though, there's some singles coming. You're gonna have some singles. You're gonna always have some Christy Ambassador to play. Yeah, we're gonna just basically right now. It's just that's all I can say about that.
Okay.
In a sense,
Okay.
without letting anything up.
How long before? So you did changes, and then was it 4 years afterwards that you released? 2 or 3 years afterwards that you released?
It was. I think it was a 3-year gap.
Okay, so you've still got time.
Well, you know what?
If that's the pattern, then you've still. And to be honest, like I agree with you in that sometimes when people just release albums and there's no wanting. We'll get to those, Michelle. God bless you. God bless you for bringing it back up. Chris, we have to address the fans then. It's all right. Soon come. When people just keep releasing, sometimes there's no need, like they're not excited for an album, if that makes sense.
But it's not, sorry, but look what Marcus just said, right? Look what Uprise just says.
No, I agree. No, I agree. Marcus, I fully agree. It's true. We can't. Marcus said we can't include the COVID year. And listen, I am supposed to be a certain age this year that ends in a 5. But COVID year didn't count. So next year I'll be the certain age that ends in a 5. This year I'm a 4 again.
You know what? You're 4. I mean, you're up there. You're over the hill. So.
I'm not up there yet. I'm not quite as old as you.
Sorry.
I said I'm not quite as old as you. I was looking at your biography that was sent to me, and it says Chris born in 1965. So you're looking good for your age, bro. You're looking really good.
You know what? It's the Botox and the suntan. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. So Chris is turning 55 this year. Him look good still.
People don't believe. Listen, she always give me stress and problem, but people don't believe her, yeah. And now we have some ladies on the group as well, just trying. You know what I mean? Right now, I feel pressured. Where's the guys? We need to, people,
yes,
listen,
Roger.
share this
Yes,
live. Man in the room, please.
You're feeling pressure right now. Yeah, I agree. I agree that COVID year doesn't count. So you've got plenty of time, and you need to let the last album fizzle. It's still got some legs in it. That last album.
Without, you know what, Nats? Without sounding, I would say, without sounding big-headed, right? As our top bossy are these things, right? You see, my philosophy is this when it comes to the music.
Sorry, I'm laughing at that.
You see, I believe if I'm doing something, I must do it properly and do it to the best of my ability. And honestly, because of that, I remember on one occasion, I pay one guy, but guys, don't judge this because Jamaican, you know what I mean? Jamaican money don't worth as much as the English money, right? But I could tell you, I paid this producer 60,000 Jamaican to do a song one time. And I remember paying that guy. I want to hear the project, and he could not get it the way I wanted. So you know what I've done? I tell him, don't worry, keep the money and scrap it. Saying that to say this is, I believe that if I'm doing an album, if I'm doing a song, I want to make sure that I give it my best and do it to the best of my ability. So you see, from coming with an album, from the artwork to everything, and now what makes it even harder when you're dealing with Marcus is oh my God, when I deal with Marcus, man, listen, Marcus is not the one who say yes, 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 yes. No, he's a guy who push.
You want to know how I know that? So he does a show. I'm just plugging. Does a show on Affinity Xtra called Spin It or Bin It with Lady T and Mello. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but we call him the Gospel Simon Coward. Marcus is not easy. The man not easy at all. So I fully understand what you're saying.
Yeah, Marcus is exactly like that. So let me give you one scenario now. So anyway, Marcus linked me, right? And Marcus said, yo, you need to get this video done by this time. I spent about 2 hours trying to get this video right in. I send the video to Marcus, right? I receive a message. Bro, you're not looking at the camera, bro. I know I got some little small eyes, yeah. But I was hearing them out in the camera. So I was literally looking at the camera till my eye them hurts. I was looking because I was using this light. The man said, no, you're not looking at the camera. We cannot put this out. I was like, oh, Marcus, man. In my mind, I'm thinking, listen, I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm done. But you know what, though? But you see, that's what you call perfectionist. And someone like him, he push you to get the best out of you. Because music is more than just noise, you know? And it's more than just me jumping on stage and the energy and this and that and that and that. But yes, you know, on stage, I'm just a raw guy, go out there, raw performance, energy.
If any of you guys have not seen Chris perform, you feel like you need a drink of water after he's finished. The energy that he brings, like, he's not just gonna, and you need to move your head like this up and down the stage. He won't stay in one place. Don't stay in one place. The energy is there. And try being his DJ and trying to spin and watch him for when he tells you to pull up. Like, it's all a lot. It's all a lot. But it's part of what makes you an amazing minister. Some people don't need that in the ministry, but with you, the people are getting the whole package. Because Chris will come to an event, do his songs, which are up there, jumping up and down the stage. Then he will tear down the place with a message. He will bring the word. And the thing is, sometimes, let's be real, sometimes, Chris, them never ask you if we bring our words. I've been in them places where they're not asking to bring a word. But Chris will always have something for the people. And it's good that we can see that about you. I'm always, I say it in the group all the time, but when you know an artist is walking what they're talking, it makes it deeper for me. I'm more inclined to support them when I can see the fruits and I can understand where they're coming from. So DJs do earn their money when playing for Chris. Marcus knows. Yeah, we do. Hallelujah, God is good. So yeah. So on that vein, actually, how do you? Because I've seen pictures of you boxing lately. How do you? Because I suppose when you're on the road, when you're doing loads of shows, it takes energy. So do you have to prepare for that? Do you have to gym and stuff, or does it just come natural?
So you know what? As my mom would say, right? From you was young, you were just one of that kind of person, just full of energy. For me, there's certain secret ingredients. It's not just because to 16 bar.
I'm gonna ask you about your secret ingredient in a second. Carry on.
No, please. No. But anyway, I shouldn't even mention that anyway. But there's a secret ingredients of how I rehearse. And because one thing I tried to do, I tried to, project what I'm saying, you know what I mean? And put it out there in a way where people can feel that energy. Because I always say, and I say this to my kids, I say it to my wife, I say, look, when I go on a stage, if you have to call the ambulance, call the ambulance. But when I go on that stage, I'm going there, I'm on a mission. I don't really care about the hype. I want when I leave that place, something been broken. Some people, not physical stage broken, but do you know what I mean? If you come in that place, you should leave that place feeling full, feeling re-energized, feeling like, wow, that guy. You see, because an artist does not responsible for what they say and what they do, but a minister does. And I chose the role of a minister. So I chose the role of a minister. So in that way, I'm responsible for every single thing I say. I'm responsible for everything that I do. So therefore, I have to live up to that. You know what I mean? And so that's why I just literally do my gym normally, the little boxing, martial arts. I do a bit of martial arts as well, you know what I mean? Just in case when the enemy comes, But just to keep myself fit, you know what I'm saying? And keep myself up there and you know what I mean? I like to wear a certain kind of clothes. So I like to, you know what I'm saying, keep myself a certain way. So yeah, and then obviously there are things that you do behind the scenes, just trying to get yourself and how, you know what I mean, your breathing control and all of these things. And you know what I mean? So yeah.
So is that where the strong back punch comes in?
Well, you know what? They call
was it strong back soup? I can't remember whether it was the soup or the punch, but I just remember seeing on your story.
You know what, right? I knew he was going to talk about that strong back thing, but you know what? But what it is, my friend called me herbalist, right? So, if I'm the kind of guy like this, I like to feed my body and the traditional way how I've been brought up. Do you know what I mean? I don't really want to, because I'm in England, I'm going to get fish and chips. No, give me my rice and peas. Do you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anyone who eats fish and chips, because I do.
You know what's funny? I've literally just done that, and so yeah, he doesn't want no fish and chips, but that's
no,
what
no, but you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's just that I like to keep it old school. I'm just like, if you notice how I even sing music, I'm just a 90s DJ. I like to DJ like I'm in the 90s. And sometimes, you know, the little whole 80s style. I like them 80s style. You never know. You might even drop a song with an 80s style, like one of them. I sit down on the rhythm, I sit down steady. Dance a town, I say in the country. We start every show and a rum party. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Because I love them style. I might think that. You know what I'm saying? So I like to keep it original and just do what, you know, as we say, walking on my purpose and continue to flow in my purpose, you know what I'm saying, and do whatever I do in my purpose. That means I'm not doing anything, you know what I mean, to go to waste. It's all, you know what I mean, for a good cause, you know?
Well, it comes across like that. And it's not as I understand it. As I know, we'll be winding down soon, but your sons, specifically the youngest son, LJ, is that right? Yeah. He's released 2 songs, right, on his birthday.
Yeah, he did.
A couple of years ago, and then last year? Last year?
Last year and this year, yeah.
Yeah. So, do they want to be like daddy, basically, is my question.
You know what? All right. Let me sum that up for you. My boys, right? You see, my experience, I didn't go to college or university to learn to be a daddy or stuff like this. So what I do, I use my experience and turn it into a book form and make it open to my children so they can read it. And hope and pray that they will write a book better than daddies. But what opened my eyes is when my son look at me and says, my boys look at me and says, I would like to be like my dad. that's when I realized that I have a bigger responsibility at hand. So therefore, I start to live my life a certain way. I start to do things a certain way. I start to carry myself a certain way. I start to, you know what I mean? Do things, meaningful things. I start to do things a certain way because I realize that the boys are patterning daddy. So, and they all individually got different talents and different things that they do. You know, whatever different things that they do. And but they're all musical, left, right, and center. One of them is more of a 90s kind of boy. One of them is more of a hip-hop kind of boy. And one of them is more kind of everything. You know what I'm saying? But they're all musical. But they all look to me first as their role model. So for me, I realized that my responsibility is really big. So I'm trying my best to do my best so they can live their best. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah, and your wife as well. She features quite heavily on your second album.
Yes.
So it's like a whole musical family, and I can attest to it. When I'm around those guys, and when I was at the last launch, it just you guys are just so cute. I don't know if I'm allowed to use that word, but when you're all on the stage and you've got wifey behind you, it just kind of fits. And I suppose it's nice to be able to share your ministry with the whole family, so it's like a family affair.
You know what? It's make it easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
Easier because without them, I wouldn't be able to do everything that I'm doing now. You know, because one thing with, you know what I mean, because my wife, she heavily involved in what I do. And she's a person like this. I would go to a show and producer and the promoter might say to me, you have 3 songs. And later on down in the show, they're running late. He might come and say, you only can do 1. We ain't got time. Times like that, I will go to her and I say, look, babe, he said I only can do 1 song. What shall I do? And straight away, she know the song. She would just say, look, why don't you do this, 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 this? And 99.9% of the time, she would say that and it worked. You know, somebody leaving there, you know what I mean, you know, being blessed somewhere or the other. So it's really good. And also, having the kids as well. If I go home with an instrumental or I make a song and my son said, Daddy, don't release that one or don't voice on that beat, I'll say, okay, son, no problem. I'll put it in the bin. So that's how we operate. We operate very tight when it comes to the music. So my son, many occasions, he said, Dad, that song is really good, Dad, but I don't think you should release it. I said, okay, son, no problem. You know what I mean? So, and my son, the younger one, LJ, he's 8 years old now. And he's the one, if I'm in the studio, he's the one just, you know what I mean, record me. He's the one to press the buttons. He's the one to do his thing. So I try to, you know, as we said, I realize that I have a big responsibility, especially growing the boys, you know what I mean? Because I never really have that, you know what I mean, as a kid, you know what I mean? So for me to have my kids that I can say, that can look at me and say, Daddy, I want to be like you. Daddy, you know what I mean, do this. Daddy, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? And I trust their judgment because in every way, because I could be at home not feeling well. And I guarantee one of my son will come and lay their hands and say, oh God, just eat my dad. I guarantee. Sometimes I sit down and feeling tired. And the only thing I feel is a cross in my forehead. So, you know what I'm saying? So kids, they watch you. And when they actually say to you that I want to be like you or I want to, you know what I mean? So for me, man, yeah, so that's how, you know, that's how the family thing works for me, you know? And also, I've got a massive family down here and the whole community, Aylesbury, they support me, honestly. I must say, you know, Aylesbury's one place, they support me from the council, from the, you know what I mean? They support me in everything I do. They try to come behind me, you know what I mean? And, you know, as you know, I think you've seen it. I received a letter from the MP just congratulating me of things that I'm doing in the community and stuff like that. And I really, you know, those things, you know what I mean, just make me want to do more. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it. I want to make a name or I want to, you know what I mean? I've just got a mandate and I just feel like it's my responsibility to carry out, do you know what I mean, what I was designed and created to do. So, yeah, man.
Well, it's clear to see that you're walking and moving in your purpose.
Amen to that.
Give God thanks. I suppose a question that I've got, because it's been a long 2020 and half of 2021, are there any plans for you to do anything live at all, where I can drive down and just do a two-step in the corner? You don't even have to hire me to play, Chris. I will happily, but I just want to go somewhere, hold a corner, and enjoy the vibe. So
You know what? There's things in the pipeline. And you know, to be honest, Naz, I know, Instagram Live is not something that you do regularly, but I'm gonna speak to Marcus. I'm gonna speak to management, and we get to do this again when we can make that big announcement, because some big things coming up. Massive.
well, I can be your correspondent. Just don't ask me to do it very often.
No, we'll do it live so the people can see and be a part of it.
We can do it live, but just that's it then. Once I've done the second one, we're gone.
Yeah, that's fine. We just want to do that announcement. Yeah, but there's some big things coming up, big things in the pipe. But also, Nance, I want to let everyone know this. I don't want people to share this. We're gonna run a purpose campaign. Myself, the whole Crispy Ambassador movements, you know what I mean?
Hold on.
And
we need to talk about, just 5 minutes after this, your clothing line. Carry on.
right. So with the whole Uprise team, you know what I mean, we're gonna run a purpose campaign where we're gonna give away some changes merchandise, like some hats and stuff like that. We're gonna give them away for free. But guys, we're gonna post the instructions. So if you know anyone who do dancing, anyone who do you don't have to be a dancer, a professional dancer. You don't have to be that. We're just looking for people to dance to the song, play the song, dance to it. Your kids, your husband, your whatever, just dance to it, and just basically post the video and tag us in the video. But we're gonna post the instructions. So guys, get ready for this. We're gonna give away some merch. We got some stuff. You know what I mean? You never know. You might be one of them to win a tracksuit or something, and you know what I mean? Win a hat or something.
It's a biased competition because some of us don't dance. What can I do, Chris?
Nats, you could just not. You could just like this. You never know, because we just gonna.
If I'm doing that, they're gonna say it's fixed.
No, it ain't gonna be fixed, because I'm gonna go live and show them how I pick the name. So it ain't gonna be fixed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. I'll see what I can do. I'll see whether I can feel the need to get back in front of the camera. So if people want to support you as opposed to winning something free, how can they get hold of the merch?
Right. The merch at the moment, I did have the website up, but the website is currently down. But at the moment, they can follow the page, which is Changes to the World on Instagram. Yeah, so just follow the page, and yeah, just contact us on the page, and you know what I mean, we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. Someone from the team will get back to you with whatever bit of merch do you want. But yeah, and also we have a lot of things, you know what I mean, and there's certain things that we want to give away, you know what I mean. But I think if just randomly get up and give it away, I think it ain't gonna be fun. And
and all of these songs going viral on TikTok. This is what we need, another gospel song to go viral on TikTok.
Right.
We need that viral.
You hear that? You know what I mean? You hear that? So, and also, you see Uprise, we're definitely gonna have, you know what I mean, the DJs doing their bits as well. But it's just a mad campaign. And if we have everyone behind this campaign, we will definitely, you know what I mean, go viral with this one, because I ain't gonna stop with this one, because sometimes we need to remind ourselves, if you know what I mean, are you walking in your purpose? Am I walking in my purpose? Am I living my purpose? Am I doing things, do you know what I mean, what I was created to do? You know what I mean? Am I doing swimming when I'm supposed to be doing football? Do you know what I mean? Am I doing farming when I should be cutting hair? Do you know what I mean? Am I preaching when I should be a counselor? You know, am I singing when really I should be a producer and not a singer? You know what I'm saying? So
Marcus knows all about those things on the Spin It or Bin It. I don't think singing is for you. Maybe you should not sing. That's how bad he is, you know. Maybe this isn't. Go back
oh,
to the drawing board.
oh my
I
God,
can't
really?
pin his hips that bad. He's terrible. I'm thinking like I want to put one of your songs in.
Huh?
See what Marcus has to say.
Because he's exempt. He's not allowed to say nothing about my song, you know. Because if he says something nice, it might go against us. And if he says something bad, it might go against us. So you know what? I know Marcus won't do that. You have to leave it to Lady T. Leave it to Lady T. But actually, I'm a big fan of that show, you know, because you make me laugh. Because Lady T, DJ Mello, and Marcus, both three of them sitting there arguing with three different opinions, and even more kids love watching it. So it just cracks me up.
It is funny. It is funny. It does. Just see what Lady T's writing. You know what? Yeah, it's interesting. It's a shame that I can't put. Yeah, it would be funny just for Mello just to drop one of yours in 1 week and see how Marcus reacts.
Well, you never
Just
know.
like,
Submit it, but Marcus would be like, actually, I'm exempt. You know, it's my artist, and yeah.
we'll see. I might do that 1 week.
You
Okay,
know,
so
voice on, right?
say that again.
You know, Marcus put that professional Simon Cowell voice on.
He puts that professional Simon Cowell voice on. He does.
Oh my God!
He's a hard one. Like I'm scared. I send songs to them.
Oh my God!
And I'm scared. Like sometimes I start to send a song and I'm like, I like this artist. I don't want to let Marcus loose on this artist. So I'm a bit scared about it. But yeah, man, it's funny.
Guys, no, there are some serious guys. Oh,
Him gone. I don't know where he's gone. But I think we're gonna wrap up now. Thank you guys for everyone who has tuned in. I can see a couple of people, 2 people on there. Blessings to everybody. So if people want to contact you, Chris, either just to chat or for a dub plate or anything, how can they
You know what, yeah. All right, I'm gonna say this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say this.
Remember, you're on camera. This is being recorded, and it's gonna go.
I'm gonna say this publicly, right? And Marcus, I'm sure you're watching, so Marcus is gonna write this down in the diary. I'm gonna definitely get Nadia dub plate done, and then what we're gonna do, I'm sure Uprise will agree with it. We're gonna put a plan together where we're gonna do some drops and do some dub plates for some people. For years I've been saying no, but we need to get Naadlox out the way.
No. But for years you've been saying no to everyone else, but you've been saying yes to me from before the pandemic. Before the pandemic.
No, it's true. Can I explain it? Can I explain why? Can I explain?
How can you explain that? How can you explain 4 years waiting for a dub plate?
You know what it is. You know what it is.
And me and Chris are good friends, you know. Can I just point this out to people? Me and Chris are good friends, and still, all now I've heard the dub plate for Proclaimer, and I know Proclaimer's the big man. He's the big Uncle P. It's cool, but
listen. At the time, yeah, I was in the studio at the time, and I just finished record 2 songs, but he got a special event on, and they need it straight away. So if you listen
he needed it straight away. Okay.
Do you know, right? I haven't done a proper dub plate for no one. It was just all a quick one, but as I said, right, I promise you, I will get yours done, properly mixed down everything so you can have it. But and then we're gonna move on to the other 1,000 people that asking and stuff like that. But
Amen. As long as I get mine first, and I've literally sorted that water all down me.
Listen, I the mines as well because you know what I mean. I feel under pressure with this dub plating right now because 1,000,001 people out there as well. You know what I'm saying? So
it's fine. No worry yourself. So people can get in touch with you on your Instagram. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, man, definitely. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. But I'm mainly active on Instagram, Facebook, If you want to, if you want to send me a message or something, if you need anything, anything to know about the ministry, the merch, stuff like that. But I would say this: if it's any form of bookings for interviews and stuff like that, you need to contact the Uprise. Someone from the team will definitely get back to whoever get in touch with us for any form of bookings. And also, just remember, guys, Uprise Music, they are doing something big in the UK right now. Uprise Music got a lot of services and a lot of different things that they got in store, where they're offering out there, and they're supporting the whole, music industry. So guys, definitely just reach out to Uprise for that. But for Chris the Ambassador, if you need anything, in terms of, music, merch, whatever, you can send me a message. Feel free to do so. But definitely, guys, we've got some big things coming up. Big things coming up. We have some big announcement coming up. But we don't rush anything. You can, Uprise definitely don't rush nothing. So we're gonna take our time, and we slowly, you will see what's going on.
Amen, amen, amen. And if you do want to message him, guys, please do remember he's a married man. That's all I'm going to say. Just in case there's anybody listening that's like, yes, there's a slide in at them DMs. He's a married man. Okay? Thank you, please, and thanks. There was someone that asked to join. I don't know if anyone's got a question and wants to come on to answer it. There was someone that requested, but I don't, as I said, I'm a dancer. I don't really know how to use these things, but we'll give you guys a couple of minutes. If anyone's got any questions, put it in the comments, or if they want to ask it live on camera, just ask to join, and I'll let them on. I'll let you on.
But for now, I'm telling you, me a walking on my purpose. Me a talking on my purpose. So when you see me, I'm moving in my purpose, because I'm destined for greatness. Yes, I'm a tailor made success. Anytime I look, me see greatness. I say the only way is up, and the devil can't stop this. No. From a youth, them tell me I will never pass the worst. With them dirty mind, them come with them dirty words. Never give me water when me feel thirst. Rather give me weed and give me enough gun for burst. Or me hand up 6 foot deep under dirt. But like you see, me run so fast and past the hearse. Life change from the day when me enter church. Boom! Me a walking on my purpose. Me a talking on my purpose. Because I'm destined for greatness.
Changes to the world.
Tough. Be up yourself, General.
Okay. So I don't think there are any questions or anyone brave enough. I think I'm right at the top. Hold on. I don't really understand. Gigi, God bless you. Sweepy. We see everybody in there. Yeah, it's been good. Okay, if no one's got any questions, I'm going to try and sign off. I don't really know how to do this. Chris, thank you. Say hi to the family for me.
Blessings, I will do.
And I look forward to my invite to come and play wherever it is. I've missed being able to do that. So, yeah, man.
And listen, you have to remember this, Nads, right? It's you are, you know what I mean? You don't need your official Chris the Ambassador still, when you're on the desk, you know what I mean? So, anything, definitely I will call you. 100%, I will call you. But yeah, guys, we have some big news coming up. So just look out for it. And also, guys, quick info on that, yeah? If you guys want to see a music video for this song, just keep posting the song, sending out the song, and just tag music video or something. Just put music video or something. Just let us know. So, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, right? We are doing this together, and we are together in this thing, right? So right now, I don't know anyone at all who just wake up and say, I don't want to walk in my purpose. I don't want to move in my purpose. I don't want to fulfill my purpose. I don't know anyone who will just wake up and say that. Even the man who's doing wrongs out there. Because to them, they're deluded and just think that, yes, I'm moving in my purpose. And even in the back of their mind, they might think that, look, I really want to find something that I love to do. So guys, look, let's do this together and just push this song as far as we can before I can move on to the next song. And I really want to move on to the next song. But without this song get to here, we can't put the next. No, it doesn't make no sense. So let me push this as hard as we can together. Then I can release the next song. I will move on to the next song. Then eventually you can get a big album. You know what I mean? With loads of songs where you can just skip from 1 maybe to 15. You never know. So let's do this, guys.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.